Hey, what's up guys? It's James here, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how you can take advantage of the YouTube algorithm. Now, when you do what I show you in today's video, you're going to be able to get traffic instantly for free. I'm not kidding around when I say this. This is a really powerful method that I'm going to be sharing with you today. So this is going to be brilliant for anyone who wants to build their YouTube channel up or use YouTube as a traffic generation tool and drive traffic to their websites, affiliate offers, product services, wherever they want. Now, before we begin, I just want to clear something up. This is a 100% white hat method, so it's completely ethical and you're not breaking any rules or anything like that. All what we're doing is just basically giving the YouTube algorithm everything that it wants to like your video, and in return YouTube will reward you with instant traffic for free. So yeah, I think you're going to get a lot of value out of today's free training. So what I'll do, I'll forward you to the next part of the video and I'm going to walk you step by step through the entire process. I'll see you there.
Okay then, the first thing that we need to do is to head over to the Google Keyword Planner tool. Now, this is 100% free to use. You will need a Google account, however. So if you haven't got a Google account, just go and create one. They're also free to set up as well. And once you've done that, you want to do a search for Google Keyword Planner, and it should be right at the top of the search results. So you click on that. You might have to go through a few pages, but eventually you will get to the actual Google Keyword Planner page. So the first thing that we do here is to click on the first tab here, which is search for new keyword using a phrase, website or category. So we click on this and it should open a drop down menu, and what we need to do here is to put in a keyword that best describes the topic of your video. So if you're going into the weight loss market and you're doing a video on how to lose weight, you literally would just put in how to lose weight. If you're going into the dog training niche and you're training dogs how to, go to the toilet and things like that, you would put in toilet training for dogs or whatever. So what I'm doing in this case, I'm doing a video all about ranking your website in Google. So I'm going to be using the keyword phrase how to rank your website in Google. And what you want to do then is to scroll down and click on Get Ideas. And as you can see, Google Keyword Planner is going to be generating hundreds of keywords that we can use with our campaign. Now, there's three criteria that we're looking for when going through these keywords. The first one is that we want all the keywords, once again, that are closely related to the topic of your video. So make sure to mark all them down. The second criteria that we're looking for is that we want keywords with lots of searches. In fact, the more searches it gets, the better. And the third and final criteria is that we're looking for keywords that are long tail keywords. Now, if you don't know what long tail keywords mean, it's basically long keyword phrases that has 3 to 4 or more words in its keyword phrase. So what I mean by this, we don't want to be going for single word keywords or 2-word keywords. We really want 3, even better would be 4, or even better than 4 would be 5 or more. So keep that in mind. So what I want you to do, the first thing here is to click on average monthly searches, and this is going to bring up more search keywords right to the top. And I want you to go through and just click on each one that fits those 3 criteria. So this is going to take about 5 minutes to do, and just go through each and every one, and you're going to be building up a list here. Once you've done that, then I'm going to see you in the next video. So you've built up a list of targeted keywords that are closely related to the topic of your video, they're long tail, and they get lots of monthly searches. So what we're going to be doing in this part of the video is to get more accurate monthly search estimates from Google Keyword Planner, because you may have noticed by default Google Keyword Planner gives very, very broad monthly search estimates, and this could be a deciding factor. And what I mean by this is that you may have a group of keywords and they all look equally good, but they all fall in the 1,000 to 10,000 monthly search ratio. So we need to know which one of those get more searches than the other, because you don't know if one keyword gets 1,000 searches and the other keyword may even get 9,999 searches a month. And obviously we want to go with the latter because it gets a lot more searches, and if it gets a lot more searches, it's going to get you a lot more traffic. So anyway, you must have built up a list of keywords that you're going to be working with like you did in the last video, and if so, what you want to do then is to click on Review Plan and it'll take you to this page. So what we need to do from here is to go to the Keywords tab and go down to Match Type, go to All and go to Exact Match. And the reason why we go to Exact Match, by the way, is because it just gives more accurate numbers. So we click on Yes, and we want to put the budget to 99, and then where it says daily forecast based on blah blah blah, what we want to do is click on there and put it to month like so, and then click on Save. And what will happen here is that Google Keyword Planner will load up these numbers for you, which are much more accurate estimates to work with. But the one that we're looking at is the impressions here. So what you want to do is click on impressions and it will bring up the highest search ones to the top and obviously the lowest to the bottom like so. And this is going to help you decide which keyword you want to work with. Now just keep in mind, the bigger the market you're going in, the more options you're going to have. If you're going in a really small niche, obviously the keyword options and the amount of searches that they get are going to be very limited. So if you're going in a very small market, then you're probably going to be operating down here. Keywords with less searches. So don't worry if your keyword selections are bringing in low searches. It's probably because it's an indication of it being a small market. But if you're in a big thriving market, you're going to have a lot more keywords that get a lot more monthly searches to work with. So what I want you to do in this video is to implement what I've just shown you and then just start looking at some of the potential keywords that you want to work with. And what I'll do, I will see you in the next part of the video. So we've got a list of targeted keywords to work with. So what we've got to do now in this step is to find the best keyword of the bunch to work with. Now this is going to be different for everyone because everyone's going to be generating different keywords. But it's a case of getting the balancing act just right between the three criteria of which are the keyword needs to be closely related to the topic of your video, it's got to be long tail as possible, and it's got to have a lot of searches per month as well. And like I said, it's going to be a bit of a balancing act to try and meet those three criteria. So what I'm going to do in this step is to show you what I would do in this particular example with this set of keywords that I've generated. So the first thing I would do is to make sure that the highest searched keywords are at the top just by clicking on impression, and then I would work down from the top to bottom. So the first keyword is Google search engine optimization. Now this gets over 3,000 searches per month, but the keyword itself doesn't really closely relate to the topic of my video, so I'll probably give that one a miss. Then there's the second one, how to improve SEO. Now this one is closely related to the topic of my video and it gets 2,500 searches per month. However, the third one, how to get your website on Google, gets half of the searches, but it's a longer tail keyword, and the longer the keyword is, the easier it's going to rank straight off the bat, because this keyword has 7 words in it compared to how to improve, which has 1, 2, 3, 4 keywords in it. So what I'm going to do in this particular example is probably go with how to get your website on Google, because it's meet all the 3 criteria just enough, because it gets enough searches, it's related to the topic of my video, and it's got lots of words in the keyword, i.e. it's long tail. So once you've found your keyword that you want to work with, what you want to do is to literally copy it and then head over to the YouTube homepage and then paste it in like so. Now what YouTube will do is basically suggest to you keywords that are being searched along with this one. So it's basically a YouTube suggested keyword tool. So as you can see, how to get your website on Google, and then people are not only searching for that, but they're also searching with these keywords as well. So what we'll do, we'll call this one your primary keyword, and we'll call these your secondary keyword. So what I want you to do with the keyword that you've chosen, I want you to look at the secondary keywords and think if these secondary keywords are related to the topic of your video. So in this particular case, where it says how to get your website on Google, top search, search engine search, and all these keywords, I would say in this particular case that yes, all these secondary keywords do relate to the topic of my video. Now, there's going to be times when you're going through these keywords and you may choose one like how to rank higher in Google, and that looks like an ideal candidate for this. But if we put it in there, paste it in, and we look at this and it says 2007, and I don't use dates because I like to keep my videos as evergreen as possible. But AdWords doesn't relate to the topic of my video. Maps doesn't relate because mine's all about ranking in the Google search results, not in Google Maps. Maps 17, Maps 16. So sometimes when you're putting your keyword in, it meets all three criteria here. The secondary keyword may not. So it's important to get that. So what I would do in my particular case, I would go with this keyword here, because like I said, it meets all three criteria for me. So I would go back, paste that in like so, and then what I would do then, I would open up a notepad and put in primary keyword, and then I would paste my primary keyword in there, which is how to get your website on Google. And then for secondary keywords, which you need to write down in your notepad, then you want to put in these keywords that have been bolded. So top search, search engine, search, first page, results, search, first page for free. So you can see I've done that for the secondary keywords as well here. And there's also these keywords here as well, these bottom two, which I've put them down at the bottom here just in case if I'm going to need them. Now, you've probably generated some keywords and you're thinking you haven't got a good selection to work with. That's completely fine. What I recommend that you do is to go back to step one and generate more keywords, like near infinite keywords in every single market. It's just a case of digging around and generating more keywords and spending a bit more time finding these keywords. And once you've found that keyword and you've completed all the actions onto your notes and wrote down your primary keyword and your secondary keyword, then you're ready for the next step, and I'll see you in the next part of the video. So from the last video, you should have chosen your primary keyword and you should have got all the secondary keywords for it, and you should have it all in a little notepad. So you've got your primary keyword here, and then you've got your secondary keywords all here as well. So what we need to do now is to create a title for our YouTube video. Now this is really important that we do this, and if we do this right, not only are we going to probably rank for our primary keyword, but we're going to be ranking for all the secondary keywords as well. Now, the best way to do this is to go to a free website called www.charactercount.online.com, and we create the title for our YouTube video in this. And the reason for that is because YouTube allows us to have 100 characters in our titles and no more than that. So we need to maximize every single character in that title with as many of our keywords as possible. So let me show you how I've done this with this keyword. So the first thing that you should always do is to front load the title with your primary keyword. So my primary keyword is how to get your website on Google. And as you can see, I've put it here, how to get your website on Google. Now my secondary keywords are top search, search engine, search, first page, results, search, first page for free. Now I've got almost every single one of them in, after my primary keyword. And you also, if you can, keep them in as they are. So you don't want to be breaking up first page for free and things like that. You want to keep these phrases together, and if you do that, you're going to be ranking for these secondary keywords that get searches, regular searches as well. So if we go down here as well and just click on there, and if I press spacebar, there's another thing that you need to know, and that is that YouTube puts the most searched phrases at the top and the least searched phrases at the bottom. So when you're creating your title, you want to make sure that you make the top ones more of a priority than the ones at the bottom when creating your title. So as you can see, I've got search engine results first page for free, which is literally every single word in there. Now the only word that I missed out using was top, because it just didn't make sense for me to put it in there. So I've missed out on that word, but I may rank for top search as well, but we will see. After creating the title, I use 75 characters, but what you should be doing is using every single character as possible. Now, you don't want to be putting in the same keywords in twice, because that's going to have zero benefit. But if you can put some related keywords in there, and also you can use this extra space to sell the link. So when people are in the YouTube search results looking for a video, you can use this to really sell it. So in this particular case, I've used these words here, which is step-by-step SEO guide. So you want to be using every single character that you possibly can, which is 100 characters. So what I want you to do in this step is to create a title using your primary keyword and your secondary keywords. And remember, you want to front load your title, start off with your primary keyword, and make sure that your secondary keywords are in there as well. And make sure that you have your secondary keywords, the ones that start at the top here, are more important than the ones at the bottom. Once you've done that, then I will see you in the next part of the video. So you've created the title for your video. What we got to do now is to upload our video to YouTube. So locate the video on your computer. Mine is located here, and the first thing that you need to do is to change the video file name to the title of your video. Now we do this because apparently it helps with ranking your video in the YouTube search results. I say apparently because I don't think it does, but for the length of time it takes to implement this, which is literally seconds, you might as well do it anyway. So I'm going to just quickly change the file name to the title of my video like so, and then I'm going to go back to the YouTube upload page. If you don't know where this is, you just click on that and it'll take you to the YouTube upload page. So what we've got to do then is to simply drag it over here like so, drop it in there, and as you can see, it's starting to upload, and by default YouTube has taken the file name and used it as the title of the video. It's just missing the hyphen because it automatically takes out the hyphens from the file name. So what we've got to do now is to basically put in our tags and description. So there's a very particular way we're going to do this. So for our tags, what we're going to do, we're going to take our secondary keywords and we're going to put our primary keyword in front of each one. Because if you remember in the previous video, we were looking at all these secondary keywords and they were all had the primary keyword in front of it and then the secondary keyword. And if we do this, we should be ranking not just for our primary keyword, but we're going to should be ranking somewhere for our secondary keywords. Therefore, we're not so dependent on just one keyword, and we're going to get more traffic as well as a result. So I'm going to just paste these in to the tags right now. Just bear with me. This will take a few seconds to do. I've done that. So what we need to do now is to fill in the description. Now the first thing that I always do, I always put a plug to my website, which I actually plug within the video itself. So you can do this yourself if you want to. So I'll put that in there. Then what we need to do is put the title of the video in the description. And the reason why we do that is because we want all our keywords in the title, in the description, and in the tags as well. And then what I like to do is just put in a like, if you enjoyed today's video, free training, don't forget to like and subscribe and stuff like that. Okay, so just a little blurb. You can put your keywords in there, which will help it in the long run with ranking into the YouTube search results, like so. Whatever you do, do not keyword stuff this, by the way, putting a big list of keywords, because that is going to get your video flagged and it may even make you lose your YouTube account. So do not keyword stuff the description box. Okay, so while that's uploading, and once it has uploaded, I will see you in the next part of the video. So you've uploaded your video to YouTube. All what you've got to do now is to simply hit publish. Now once you've hit publish, what I recommend that you do is to go to the YouTube search bar and put in your primary keyword. So in my case, this is my primary keyword here, so I'll just put that in, paste it in like so, and press enter. So this is the first page of results for it, and as you can see, I'm here. So if I go over it, you can see my ugly mug, and I've appeared, it says 26 minutes ago. So my video has appeared there straight after I've posted. And remember, this keyword in particular gets over 1,000 searches each and every month. So I'm going to start getting views, and if my video's good, I'm going to start getting likes and subscribes. But what about my secondary keywords? Because remember, we're not just going for one keyword, we're going to be going for multiple keywords to give us more views and not to put all our eggs in one basket. So what I'll do, I'll just press spacebar and check out the first page. As you can see, I'm third place, near at the top. Get rid of that, put in search engine, I'm in second place, and you get the idea. So not only am I ranking for my primary keyword, but I'm also ranking for most, if not all, of my secondary keywords, and this is going to bring in lots of passive views over the next few days. Now here's the thing, it's only going to stay up there for the next day or so, for probably 2 days, and after that it's going to start sinking down to the bottom. So you've got two choices now. You can either A, implement the YouTube module within my Evergreen Wealth Formula course, and what you can do with that is make your video stay there for literally months, even years. And this is a very smart and a very efficient way, because once you implement the YouTube module within my Evergreen Wealth Formula course, it's going to bring in passive views every single day, and it's very easy to build up your YouTube channel in that respect. Now if you don't want to invest in my Evergreen Wealth Formula course, that's entirely up to you. Then the free way of doing this is to simply rinse and repeat this method. So you post a video, it stays up there for a couple of days, you get your views, you get your likes, you get your subscribes, and then it starts to sync. Now the key here is frequency and consistency. So you could post a video once a month and you'll get results, but if you post a video once a week, you're going to get results 4 times faster. Now if you post a video once a day, you're going to get results 30 times faster than doing it once a month. So you want to keep doing this, and you want to do it a lot. So that's what I recommend that you do. So those are the 2 best ways to go about this, and if you implement either of those 2 strategies, you're going to build up your YouTube channel very, very quickly, especially if you implement the YouTube module within my Evergreen Wealth Formula course.
Now, if you enjoyed today's training and you want some more cool free stuff from yours truly, then don't forget to go down below this video into the description box, and if you give the link down there a good old click, I'm currently giving away an internet marketing course that you can have absolutely free of charge. So it won't cost you any money to get access to. And when you sign up today for free, what will happen is that I'm going to take you personally by the hand and walk you step by step through the entire process on a really cool and easy to implement way of making money online. So it's a completely newbie friendly system that anyone, regardless of experience, can put into action and make money from. And not only that, but it's 100% free to implement as well. So you're going to get free access to it, and it's going to be 100% free to implement. So it won't cost you any money whatsoever, and everything you make, you keep. So you get to keep 100% of the profits. So to get that absolutely free, just go down below, give the link in the description box, a good old click, and I'll see you on the other side.